Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick. Ambrose Property Group is closed on a prime piece of real estate just across the White River from downtown Indianapolis, calling the former GM stamping plant site a once-in-a-generation opportunity to reimagine more than 100 acres. Ambrose envisions transforming the property into a $550 million plus world-class live-work-play urban district. The site also viewed as a prime location, perhaps, in Indy's bid to land Amazon's second headquarters campus. For more, I'm pleased to be joined by Ambrose Property Group Senior Vice President of Development, Andrew Greenwood, and Director of Marketing and Community Initiatives, Molly Simone Jeffers. And welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Andrew, I'll start with you. This is a big project, and it's a very high-profile piece of property that folks have been looking at for a long time. As you begin this project, you've closed on the deal now, and look at the potential for this site. What's the vision?
The vision is exactly what you talked about, Gary. It is a massive mixed-use urban district. It's our chance to look at 103 acres as a blank canvas and turn it into a whole new city. Mm-hmm. It's adjacent to the river, right? It's part of downtown. It's exactly what we want to do here to make this into a first-class destination.
Yeah, and I assume, to put this in perspective, this has to be rather unique to have this size of essentially a greenfield, you know, an open slate, near water, right in a downtown, one of the unique spots around the country.
Yeah, it's really around the world. As we have investigated this property and trying to figure out what we wanted to do, we looked internationally, we looked nationally, we looked in Indiana, and there's nothing that compares. Mm-hmm. Nowhere else in the world can you find 100 acres right next to the river that's in a major metropolitan city.
Yeah. Molly, the process is just starting right now, and I know an important, as we talked in the social media lounge, an important part is community engagement and outreach. And that process has already begun as you talk with arts groups, neighborhood groups, and others.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Community engagement has been a priority for Ambrose since the very beginning, and we're committed to listening to you know, the surrounding neighborhood, to the valley, the neighborhood closest to the site, and collaborating and sharing information now and throughout the duration of the project.
How about the unique, again, the aspect of water? The White River, obviously it's been there for a long time, but has never been really leveraged. People have talked about it, but haven't really leveraged the water from an economic development standpoint.
That's true. The White River is our largest natural asset, and I think this is an opportunity to celebrate it as such.
Mm-hmm. Andrew, you talked, I think, on Inside Indiana Business Radio this week about creating a 20-minute neighborhood or 20-minute neighborhoods, that kind of concept. What's that all about?
So what that means, we'll have separate character areas that will have distinct elements, and so they might be residential in nature, multifamily, or commercial, whatever they may be. But what that means is that as a whole, this whole community, it'll be a 20-minute neighborhood. So you'll be able to take care of all of your daily needs, whether you're a resident, whether you're a tenant, or you're a visitor, and take care of all of those within a 20-minute walk. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it really, it opens and expands the opportunity for this area and for the downtown to expand.
Yeah. Have to ask you, everybody's talking about Amazon and the Amazon HQ2, the second headquarters, and certainly this site has been talked about as potentially a key site for Amazon. How does that factor into these plans?
What an exciting opportunity for Indianapolis, really for the state of Indiana. I think it proves and validates that the city and state are national tech powerhouses. Right now it's a little premature, and so what we're really looking forward to is collaborating, focused on making this site a world-class destination, working with the community, working with the city and the state and the stakeholders to make this a transformative area.
Yeah, very good. Molly, as you look, any concerns being raised right now? What's kind of the feedback you're getting from residents, you know, in the areas they look forward to what this might become?
You know, we've had a really broad base of support from residents and civic groups and stakeholder organizations, and the success of the project really will depend on continued partnership and collaboration with those residents.
Yeah, in terms, as we wrap up, Andrew, in terms of a timetable, the remediation work that was needed is done. How about what's next?
Yeah, so we've already obtained our project agreement and some initial city funding, and so what we're working on right now is the design of initial stormwater infrastructure and some road infrastructure, and the implementation of that will start later this year.
Yeah, some activity this year.
Yeah,
okay,
2018.
Very good. Andrew Greenwood and also Molly Simone Jeffers, thanks very much. It is a big project. I know we'll be covering it a lot in the future. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right.